सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Janana. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have seen the annihilation of Jarasandha through Bhima as the tool which Krishna used. Now comes the direct annihilation of Sisupala. Sisupala's behavior with the erstwhile kings, with Rukmini, and thereby his hatred for Krishna only enhanced with his friendship with Jarasandha, made things worse. After Jarasandha was to be killed, now Sisupala's turn. How did it begin? Prachakrushi yudhishtire tadanurajasuyadhvaram prasanna bhritaki bhavat sakala raja kavyakulam tvamapyai jagatpate dvijapadavane jatikam chakarthakimu kathyate nripavarasya bhagyonnatihi tadanu yudhishtire prachakrushi. Thereafter, when Yudhishthira was performing Rajasuya Adhvaram, when he was performing Rajasuya Yajna, Prasanna Bhritaki Bhavat, Sakala Rajaka Vyakulam, in the presence of all the kings, when this Rajasuya Yajna was being performed, Ai Jagatpati, oh, you are the Lord of all the worlds. You are the Vishwaguru. You are the Natha, Jagannatha, Vishwanatha. Ai Jagatpate, Tvam Api Chakartha. You too perform. See, when there is a family event, you go ask your relatives, what can I do? You may be standing at the reception committee. You may be inquiring with the guests at the dining hall. What all did Krishna do? Ai Jagatpate, Tvam Api Chakartha. What all you did? What all you did? Bhattatri describes in another Prabandha called Rajasuya Prabandha. So in the Rajasuya Prabandha, there is a shloka which says, Sadasyam kalayan kriyasu vimatau padavaneji kvachit manju vyanjana maharanna parataha shinjana bhushaganaha uchishtani haran kvachit sutapasam hemasanadhyasito jushtashishta jane kutopi dadrishe krishno jagannayakaha. That Jagannatha has been described here, who helped remove the plantain trees, who washed the feet of the rishis. So all this is described. So tvam apicha chakartha dvijapada avanejadikam. You wash the feet of the holy men. Kimu kathyate bhagyonnatihi. What can be said to be the heights of prosperity and good fortune? Nripavarasya of Yudhishthira. In Yudhishthira's Rajasuya Yajna, Jagatpati Krishna himself comes and does all this work. What a great opulence indeed, says Bhattatri. Tataha savana karmani pravaramagriya puja vidhim vicharya sahadeva vaganugataha sadharmatmajaha vyadhatta bhavate muda sadasi vishvabhutatmane tada sasuramanusham bhuvanameva triptim dadhau. Tataha vicharya. After giving due consideration, lot of deliberation, Sahadevaga nugataha. Sahadeva vag anugataha. The one who performed or followed the words of his youngest brother Sahadeva, because Sahadeva was a jnani, he was a dharmajna. Saha dharmatmajaha, that dharmaputra Yudhishthira vyadhatta, he performed. What did he do? Muda sadasi, joyfully in that very sadas, because Bhishma was present, Drona was present, Kripacharya was present, Shakuni, Duryodhana, Dushasana, et all were present. In that sadas, Agre puja vidhim, who has to be given the first puja, because there are so many people, to whom will you perform Agre puja? Pravaram Savanakarmani, in this particular Savanam, in this particular Yagam, in this particular Kriya, who is to be given? In Mahabharata, it is given in detail that Bhishma clearly recommended that Krishna should be done the Agre puja. Pravaram Savanakarmani Bhavate Vishwabhutatmane, to you who is the very Atma of this entire universe, Tada Bhuvanam Yeva, of the entire universe, you are the one who has it as your Shariram. Sasura Manusham Triptim Dadhau, to make the Devatas happy, to make the Rishis happy, to make the Tapasvis happy, to make even Bhishma and the others happy in the assembly. It was decided that you will be given the Agre Puja, and these were also based on the recommendations of Sahadeva. Tataha sapadi chedipo munirupeshu tishtastvaho sabhajayati ko jada pashupadurdurutam vatum iti tvaisa durvacho vitati mudvavan manasanat udapata yudha yudha samapatannamum pandavaha tataha sapadi saha chedipaha. That particular Raja, who was Sisupala, who was the king of all Chedi Deshas, Udvaman Durvocha Vitatim Tvai, strung a lot of abusive words together and put that as a mala and wanted to present it to you. So look at the way Bhattatri converts a negative incident. He says he abused, but it seems as if he wanted to give a mala full of abusive words. So Durvacho Vitatim Tvai iti Muni Nripeshu Tishtatsu. Amidst all the sages and the rajas present in the assembly, Sisupala wanted to do this. Remember, this entire episode based on Sisupala's point of view. So who is Sisupala? What was his relationship with Krishna? What vairi did he have towards Krishna? Why did he behave that way in the Sabha Mantapam? What did Krishna do? How did he act upon it? All this becomes a beautiful Mahakavyam called Sisupala Vadham. Sisupala Vadham by a poet called Magha is extremely respected by those veterans in the Samskrita Bhasha. So, Ko Jadaha Sabhajayati, which fool is honoring? So, Sisupala is asking, when there are sages and rajas present in this assembly, which fool is honoring Pashupa Durdurutu Utam Vatum? This particular man, who was a thief during his earlier days, used to steal butter, he used to lie, he used to go behind the cows and the calves. He was one of the persons who would enjoy with the women in the middle of the night. Such a dirty person is being given respect now. Durutam vatum aho. What a man of strange character, he is being given respect. Udayudha. At the end of it, he even lifted his weapon to show that I can physically abuse him. Udapatat asanat, and jumped from his seat. Pandavaha tada samapatan amum. The Pandavas then could not resist. They were worried, oh, this is going to happen to Krishna. He is our dear friend. He is our Sakshat Swami. What will happen to him? So the Pandavas rushed towards him in order to defend Krishna. Nirvarya nija Pakshaganabhimukhyasya vidveshinah tvameva jakrishe shiro danuja darina swarina janustritaya labdhaya satata chintaya shuddadhihi tvaya saparamekatam dhrita yoginam durlabham nivarya nija pakshagan, holding back all of these allies of yours, the Pandavas. Krishna said, I will take care of him, and counted. And the 100th count, because he had promised Sisupala's mother that he will tolerate 100 abuses of Sisupala in a day. Evam tvam eva jahrishe shira vidveshinaha. With the Chakra Yudha, he was able to cut. Abhimukhasya swarina, who was confronting you. With your own discuss, you were able to bring that end. Danuja Darina, which destroys all the asuras. Saha Shuddhadihi. Thereby, that Sisupala, with his mind purified, Satada Chintaya, by constant thought of you, by constantly thinking of you, Janus Tritaya Labdhaya, during the course of the 3 lives, because there is always the birth of Jaya and Vijaya as Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, now Sisupala, Dantavakra. So the Sisupala had undergone 2 other janmas of Samrambha Yogam. So, Janus Tritaya Labdhaya, Adhrita Param, Ekatam Tvaya, attained that Paramatma so that he can be in oneness. When I say his Shariram with him, Durlabham Yoginam, that state which is not easily obtainable even for the Yoga Purushas, that state was attained by Sisupala just by showing disgust. So, Dveshat Chvai Chaidyo Dvayo Nripaha, Sambandhat Vrishnaya Sneha, Yuyam Bhaktya Vayam Vibho, is the Vachanam of Narada to Yudhishthira in the Saptama Skandam of Bhagavatam. That is to be remembered here. Tatasu Mahite Tvaya Kratuvare Nirudhe Jano. Yayau Jayati Dharmajo Jayati Krishna Ityalapan Kalasatu Suyodhano Dhutamanaha Sapatna Shriya Mayarpita Sabhamuke Sthalajala Brahmada Brahmit Tataha Sumahite Kratuvare. In that particular Rajasuya Yajna, Nirudhe Sati Tvaya, which was concluded by you, Krishna, Janaha Yayau, when all the people who had assembled to witness this grand Rajasuya Yajna had left, Iti Alapan. What did they say while leaving? Alapan, they all declared, Jayati Dharmajaha, may Yudhishthira, may victory upon you be Yudhishthira, Jayati Krishnaha, and all this prosperity of Yudhishthira, Dharmajnana, is because of Krishna's presence. May Krishna also live happily, Jayati Krishnaha. When everybody had left, to Saha Kalaha Suyodhana, that Suyodhana, Duryodhana, Saha Kalaha, that wicked Duryodhana, Dhudamanaha Sapatna Shriya, looking at the prosperity accrued by the Pandavas in a short period of time, that mind was agitated with jealousy. Dhudamanaha, very, very jealous mind. Sapatna Shriya, Abhramitas Thalajala Brahmat. While he was thinking of all of this and walking on the floor of Indraprastha, he did not know that what was seen in front of him was not the real floor. It was waters instead. So, Abhramitas Sthala Jala Brahmat. Sthala Jala Brahmat. So, for a minute he thought, Maya Arpita Sabhamuke. Maya Arpita Sabhamuke. So when Maya had built on it, so this was constructed by Maya, and at that point in time, Maya Arpita Sabhamuke, so he fell into that water's trap. Tada hasita muthitam drupada nandana bhimayo apanga kalaya vibho kimapi tavadujrumbayan dharabhara nirakrutau sapadinama bijam vapan janardana marutpuri nilaya pahi mamamayat. He vibho Janardana, he Krishna, the all-pervading Bhagavan, tada ujrumbhayan kim api tavat. It seems as if Krishna had encouraged. Remember in the Mahabharata, there is no direct mention that Draupadi laughed. It is mentioned as if Duryodhana had gone and manipulated his father Dhritarashtra's mind that Draupadi had laughed. But here, taking cue from what is a popular notion, Bhattatri says it was Krishna who instigated Draupadi to give that smile, so that that could lead to something like Mahabharata Yuddham, where Paritranaya Sadhuna Vinashaya Cha Dushkritam Dharma Samsthapanarthaya could happen. Apanga kalaya hasitam. With the side long glances, there was a little laughter. Utthitam drupada nandana bhimayoho. Amidst the two people, one is Drupada Nandana, the daughter of Drupada, who's Draupadi, and Bhima. Tvam bapan bijam sapadi nama. There was sowed the seed. Dharabhara Nirakrita. Krishna aided the entire process so that the seed for the annihilation of the useless kings from Mother Earth be done. Marutpuri Nilaya. Hey Krishna of Guruvayur who did this. Pahimam Amayat. Amayat. All my ailments should go away. Krishna, protect me, says Bhattatri in this particular Dashakam.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते. नारायण 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 नारायण. रामचन्द्रं भावयामि रघुकुल तिलकम् उपेन्द्रं रामचन्द्रं भावयामि. Namaskaram to all the Astikas of the United States of America. This is the third leg of my tour in 2025. I will be extremely delighted, very humbled and honored to be visiting very many cities during this tour. There are about 9 programs which are titled Katha Nrityam. It is a combination of me speaking and Vidushi Ramya Ramnarayan dancing to it. The theme is Ramachandram Bhavayami. So, it is of course going to be a treat to the ears and to the eyes. Katha Nrityam. This is going to be held in 9 locations on the 18th of July at Chinmaya Mission Vrindavan in New Jersey, 19th of July at Rochester, New York State, and this is being organized by GC Vedic, followed by the event in New Jersey again at Morganville, organized by Golden Elephant Events. 24th of July, we will be presenting at Madison, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. So we will be presenting it at Milwaukee, followed by 26th of July at St. Louis, at the Murugan Temple of St. Louis. Then on the 27th of July at the Hindu Society of Minnesota in Minneapolis. On the 1st of August at Sri Sharadamba Temple, South Center in Houston. And on the 2nd of August at the Hindu Temple of Florida in Tampa. And the 3rd of August at Sri Ashtalakshmi Krishnalayam in Orlando. Well, these are 9 programs of Katha Nrityam. Besides, I will also be rendering discourses in English, independent discourses on 4 different topics at the SVBF Sharadamba Temple, North Center in Detroit between the 28th and 31st of July, and 2 days of lectures at the Hindu Temple and Culture Center of Long Island in New York State on the 21st and 22nd of July. So please do visit the respective posters to know the exact location, the venue, and the timings. Namaskaram. See you all soon.